Alex Neil, you've been beaten. I know you had 10 men today, but you were already 1-0 down by that point, so that the red card didn't cost you that game, did it?
Yeah, well, I think it certainly cost us the game from that point onwards, obviously. I think for the first 20 minutes when we had 11 on the pitch, I thought we were slow, I thought we were poor in possession. I didn't think we played with any intensity, and we conceded on the back of that. I thought once we went down to 10 men, we seemed to start playing. Do you remember we were a lot better? I thought we created some good opportunities in the first half to get the equaliser. I thought we did extremely well to get the equaliser in the second half, and then we conceded a real sloppy goal. From our point of view, you know, we don't match a runner down the left-hand side, and then we get beat at the back post for a header. You know, and I think we had some other opportunities. I said that when you're 10 men away from home, it's always going to be tough, and the damage was done, I think, at the start.
How much has Nelson Oliveira let you down today?
Yeah, I think he's let himself down, he's let his teammates down. The one thing I do think, though, is that I don't think Kit Broadfoot's an innocent party. You know, he had him in a headlock and sort of putting his head into the ground, but obviously Nelson's reaction is unacceptable, and obviously we'll deal with that.
That's the thing, whatever's gone on, you have to maintain your self-control, don't you? You cannot react.
Yeah, and that was unacceptable.
And you've had a few players sent off recently. Are you worried about a lack of discipline in the squad?
No, because I think if you look at the sending offs in isolation, you know, Martin Olsen's was for a handball in the first minute, Johnny Howson's was for a handball, and Robbie Brady's I didn't think merited a red card. So I know what you're suggesting, but I don't think that there's a lack of discipline within the team, no.
Fans calling for your head again at the end of the game. When you're a manager fighting for your future, losing to the bottom club, it doesn't help your cause, does it?
No, particularly when one of your players gets sent off. No, it does not. No.
Can you give us the latest on Martin Olsen? We understand he's been in Swansea. Is that deal close to being completed?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as yesterday. You know, Martin and the clubs are in dialogue, but obviously nothing's complete yet.
But you clearly had Stephen Whittaker playing at left back today. You're clearly planning for life without him.
Yeah, well, obviously he's not here, so he's speaking to Swansea.
Yeah. What about in terms of your transfer business? Are you confident you'll be able to replace him if he does go? Have you got plans in place to bring players in that position?
Yeah, well, we've still got Robbie Brady. Robbie Brady's played left back in some of the games leading up to, obviously, what's happening with Martin. So, but yeah, we'll be looking to try and strengthen the squad.
Turning the attention back to today, you've talked about the sloppy goals that you conceded. I mean, Rotherham are a team who haven't won many games this season, so to lose to a team like this, it just feels like another damaging defeat, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course it does.
And you had a good run of results before that, 3 unbeaten. Do you feel you're back to square one?
Yeah, I think it's a step backwards. You know, I think, yeah, it's just really frustrating and disappointing because we felt as if we were building a bit of momentum in the last 3 games with some real good performances, particularly against Derby. But yeah, we didn't perform, certainly at the start when we had 11 men, anywhere near what we can.
And you lost Johnny Howson today to injury. How bad does that look?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, everything that could have went wrong has sort of went wrong, really. I mean, we lost a goal, we lost a player, we lose a midfield player. We've only really literally got 1 midfield player left, whereas we started the season with 5. So yeah, and that was an area where people say we're overloaded. Do you know what I mean? But because of injury and going away to the African nations or whatever the case may be, it's a problem. And to be honest, I needed to. Well, we went for the game at the end, but I took Alex Tetty off because he's the only midfield player I've got left, and if he picked it up another yellow card, he was going to be suspended for 2 games.
The problems are mounting for you, aren't they? I mean, where do you go from here?
We need to try and win as many games as we can, starting with the next one.